Hello guys, welcome to the video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to see the formation of different types of cycloidal curves. And this is class number 10. So if we come into the cycloidal curves, there are three types: cycloid, epicycloid and hypocycloid. Now let us see the formation of cycloid. So for that purpose, we need a circle that is called generating circle. Generating circle means this is movable circle. And next, if we coming to this line is called directing line. Directing line means which is a fixed line. So if we coming to the formation of cycloid, here this circular plane is rolling 360 degrees in clockwise direction. So that here we can trace the movement or path of the point P. So that path is called cycloid. In this way, we will be getting the path of the point P while moving the circular plane surface on the directing line at 360 degrees. That means one complete revolution of the circle. So this curve is called cycloid. Here we can see generating circle and directing line. This is the directing line, and this one is our cycloid. And next we can move to the formation of epicycloid. So for that purpose, we need two circles. So one is generating circle, which means movable circle, and second one is directing circle. That means this is the fixed circle. So here if you observe this diagram, these two circles, this smaller circle is rolling over the another circle. That means generating circle is rolling over the directing circle. So that time we can find out the path of the we can trace the path of the point P while moving the circle. So that curve is called epicycloid. Simple way, when the generating circle rolls over the directing circle, we will be getting epicycloid. That's it. Yeah, while this circle is moving towards right end, that means in clockwise direction, this point P also moving along the path of the directing circle. So here we can trace the path of the point P. So we will be getting the point in this way. That means the curve in this way. Yeah, in this way we will be getting the epicycloid. And once again here we are able to see generating circle. This one, it is rolling over the directing circle. This one is directing circle. So it is fixed circle, and this one is movable circle. So while moving this generating circle over the directing circle, this point P also moving. So here we can trace the path of point P. That path is called epicycloid. But if we coming to the construction of epicycloid, we should not no need to construct the complete directing circle. So we can construct the circle only in this portion. Okay, this portion circle is enough. We should not construct this remaining portion. We can construct only this portion. Yeah, this is about formation of epicycloid. Yeah, and next let us move to the next let us move to the formation of hypocycloid. Okay, here we can see two circles. One is smaller circle, that is called generating circle, that means movable circle. And second one is bigger circle, that is called directing circle, that means fixed circle. So if you observe this movement of the generating circle, this one is rolling inside the directing circle. And here after completion of 360 degrees rotation, that means one complete revolution of the circle, we will be getting a path. That means we can trace the path of the point P. That path is called hypocycloid. We can see how the Yeah, here we can see the formation of hypocycloid. So here this one is generating circle and it is directing circle. Generating circle rolls inside the directing circle. So that time this point P which is located on the generating circle, this one also moving according to the movement of the circle. So here we can trace the path of the particular point P. So this is the path of the point P and that path is called hypocycloid. So the condition is here generating circle rolls inside the circle, and here to obtain epicycloid, here the generating circle is rolling over the another circle. And if we coming to the cycloid, here generating circle is rolling over the directing line. Here the path is directing line, that means plane surface. Here remaining two epicycloid and hypocycloid, that is curved path. So here we can see three types of cycloids in this diagram. Okay, thank you everyone. If you like my content, please do subscribe and share with your friends.